I am the talker. So I'm going to keep going in this one. My co-founder, she usually stops me. Last time she didn't, but she's going to stop me this time if I keep rambling, because I have a tendency to keep talking. But I love what I'm doing, and I love that we're a part of the Fantom community. So if she's going to let me talk, I'm just going to keep going. But we have a lot to say. I'm glad we're here again. The final day of Fantom, which I would be incredibly excited if I was there. Well, not excited because it's over, excited because I just got 5 days worth of incredible panels.
Learning and amazing content.
But we're excited that this is only the first of what hopefully will be an annual thing there, so we can get over there next year for sure. But last time we talked about Influencer War, which is our game with playable NFTs, which we're really excited about. Actually, it's celebrity avatars that we create, avatars based on all the celebrities that we know. We put them in game. It's a AAA game, AAA fighting game already. Been in development for about 2.5 years. We're excited about that. Because, obviously in the NFT space, a lot of the NFT collections are starting out, and then they get, hey, we're going to put this in game possibly. Us, we started out like that, right? 2.5 years ago, we were thinking true ownership of digital assets, and we're now into the space that we're in. And NFTs weren't even a thing 2 years ago, or weren't even a question in the kind of conversation. It was digital asset, just like a friend of ours over at Mythical Games. He's doing some really good things with Blankos. But 2 years ago, it was considered just a true ownership of the digital asset. And now that NFT crazy word is just getting a lot of buzz. So we're excited about that game, but we're here to talk about more so how we are building what we're building inside, not only in the Fantom community, but we're hoping the Fantom community kind of engages with us and helps us build this celebrity app together.
Yeah, we're excited about this. And it is something that we all know what the space is looking like right now, you all more than anybody. But when you look at what celebrities are pushing out for content through NFTs, there's a lot of possibility for improvement, opportunity for improvement for sure. Celebrities are excited about it. And what we discovered is that celebrities can actually connect with their fans differently, and the celebrities want to do that. So there's a real opportunity for people who are interested in getting in on something new here.
Yeah, and in a little while, we'll go with some questions and we'll have some answers, but I don't want to go too far into who we are, but we have incredible relationships in the celebrity space, not only pro athletes and traditional sports, but actually race car racing too. I did my first gaming charity event back in 2007 with Indy cars. We done, some racers. Well, a good friend of ours was actually the winner of the Indy 500. He unfortunately died the following year at the Indy 500, but we do racing as well. But traditional sports, music is becoming a huge thing, especially in the NFT game, rappers especially, which we have really good relationships with. So it's music artists, celebrities, and of course, traditional sports. But so our background is into those relationships, and we're not agents. We're far from agents. We actually, well, I have a lot of agent friends, but I hesitate to say they're not my favorite people because they're good people, but agents themselves are not the people that we have to go through to get to the celebrities and artists. We go straight to them, which is a big deal because in the celebrity space, celebrities and music artists are really getting taken advantage of, right? They seem to be that a lot of agents or a lot of people want to get to the celebrities to make, their NFT collection just a little bigger. And what we think is it's not a matter of just having a celebrity come on and making your NFT collection bigger because the name's not going to do anything. A lot of people in the blockchain space, they really don't even care about some celebrities or music artists, right? So even that name is not even going to up that collection too much. So we really want to take that name just like into the gaming space. Those celebrities aren't huge into the gaming space unless they're known in the gaming space as a gamer, right? We want to make sure the celebrities that we bring on are known into the celebrity space as somebody just wants to be into that space, right? They don't want to be just an outsider taking advantage of the blockchain and the DeFi and the crypto and the NFT space. They want to be known in the community as, wow, these celebrities, these music artists actually want to be part of this community, which is a big thing for us. But so Candor, we have a lot of NFT collections coming out with a lot of different celebrities and music artists, but we are building a company called Candor. So it's a project that we're actually hopefully building with the Fantom community, and that's developing, that's artwork, it's everything it takes to build a business. We're hopefully the Fantom community is going to help us build that entire community from the ground up, which we're really, really excited about. And what that is, it's behind the scenes videos of the music artists, celebrities, athletes, behind the scenes music artists. And when we put them into a cool, just think maybe NBA Top Shots, not that we're going to use that little crazy cube, but think of that. To where all these behind the scenes videos that we're going to be taking of the celebrities, which any celebrity can do in a really cool way. Think of a music artist on stage and actually taking a video from his phone, and within seconds can take our app, and instead of sending that to you or me or their friend, they can press just a few clicks, 1 or 2 clicks. And that's already uploaded as an NFT and for sale before he's even off the stage. So it's behind the scenes videos for music artists, celebrities, influencers that are going to be uploaded into our digital assets and sold as NFTs.
That sounds exciting. So why don't I ask a few questions here?
Sure.
And we'll keep this rolling. So when you talk about the celebrity videos getting made into NFTs, how does that connect them with their fans, and how is it different than what's already happening in the market?
So yeah, a lot of celebrities are doing NFTs, NFT different drops and collections and stuff, and it's artwork, it's cool stuff, but it really doesn't show who they are, right? You know, it's like NBA Top Shots. Again, not to use that as an example all the time, but when it comes to videos, they kind of grabbed hold of that dunk or that cool video that it's uploaded into a digital cube and sold as an NFT. Well, if LeBron makes that dunk and it's sold to me, I get that dunk, right? He made that dunk, he made that video. It's personal kind of connection. A lot different in our case because we are actually making that really personal connection. But if you're a fan, which we do think the NFT space maybe is not ready for fan ownership yet. But when we start getting out to the phase that we're in now with the NFTs, where people are buying up, I think I saw a CryptoPunk sold for $533 million. I hope I got that right, but that is nuts. But that's going to start phasing out. And once utility starts coming in and really we see what NFTs are supposed to do, we're going to see the utility. And the utility for Candor videos are just, it's a personal video. You know, think of, and this is definitely not the best example, but Cameo, right? Cameo is you get a video, you get a birthday video from your favorite celebrity, right? That's a really personal thing. Now, that's not valuable because if you're a celebrity and you're giving it to me, you know, it's valuable to me probably for 5 minutes on my birthday, and then it's not valuable anymore. We're going to make sure those videos, those personal videos that are made by the celebrities, whether it's me at a concert, my favorite concert, a Wu-Tang concert, and Ghostface Killah is taking a video from the stage. Well, that can be uploaded into an NFT, and then I can buy that and I can have that actual just physical and digital version of that video, right? That's a personal connection, not only with Ghostface Killah and Wu-Tang Clan, but it's a personal connection because I was there, right? So we're trying to make these videos just very personal, that you can always feel that personal connection. But not only that I can feel that personal connection, but if you want to buy it and I want to sell it, because we do want to make those videos so valuable, it's not only valuable to you, but to everyone in the world. So we can make that not only that price point, but just keep that going and make it more and more valuable, just like the CryptoPunk selling for $533 million, right? We want to make sure that those videos are not only personal, but just that increase in value.
Okay, thank you. That's helpful. I'm curious, could there ever be experiences tied to these NFTs to help these celebrities connect with their fans?
Yeah, so before COVID hit, we were going to come out with a project called Clout. Clout was all about experiences. We had incredible relationships with celebrities, and we were able to do whatever we want, right? If Juju Smith or one of the athletes, we wanted to do almost like an Omaze, right? Omaze has these, you can buy a house or something, but us, it's all a matter of bid on a house and win a house. With us, it's a matter of experience that I've had over the last 15 years that we're now giving to the fans, right? So and again, I'm just using this, give me a celebrity. Oh, she's not going to buy the videos, I don't think. But say Ghostface Killer of Wu-Tang, right? So
That's a
we
perfect
a
one,
perfect
right?
one, right? So we get a video from him. We can tie it into, his favorite food is ziti, right? So our video, if you're a Ghostface Killer fan of Wu-Tang and you buy a video of maybe a concert that he's been to, maybe we're going to tie that in with dinner with Ghostface and a bowl of ziti, right? So actually going to Ghostface's house and making that experience just unbelievable. And we're also going to tie that physical part where you're going in and having some ziti with Ghostface Killer. We're going to tie that in with also having a video that comes out of that one thing. So that's a really personal one. That's not one that you're going to sell, you're going to keep, but that video that's tied to that physical, I'm going to meet Ghostface Killer and I'm going to sit down and have his favorite food, ziti, with him. So all those experiences, Super Bowl experiences, Indy 500 experiences, all these experiences that people would love to have. F1 only that we can offer, right? It could be even CEO experiences. Mike from Fantom, maybe we'll get him to say, hey, come to Australia and we're going to have dinner and you can sit down with me. Those things are really, really cool. I'd buy that one too, right? Hopefully ziti is one of his favorite foods, but those experiences are something that we can offer and that we're going to tie into these videos.
Okay, cool. So at a high level then, how would you describe what Candor is?
Candor is behind the scenes videos of your favorite celebrities and artists, right? As NFTs, right? So that's the thing, but made in a way, obviously that digital asset part of it also allows us to do some really, really cool things, whether it's on the charity side or getting, a guy like Virgil from Louis Vuitton to actually put his little spin on what that digital asset is that video is going to be tied to. Really, really cool things that can add value to. Maybe we get Beeple, right? Beeple makes a cube, and that cube we put our videos into that cube, right? There's some really, really cool things and really, really cool collaborations that we can do with not only the music artist but the actual NFT artists as well.
Yeah.
So a big thing for us and this panel is all about not only Candor but the fact that we want the Fantom community to help us build this thing, right? We have the idea, we have the coders, we can get this done within, a few weeks, right? It's not a terribly difficult thing to do, but we really believe in community and we really believe in the community to feel like they have a part of not only a collection, but the part of building something that can be incredibly powerful, right? You can imagine if the Fantom community had the ability to develop the app, develop the website, develop the digital artwork of NBA Top Shots, right? That's a really, really cool thing, right? And of course we're going to tokenize. So, the people that are going to be involved, the Fantom community, people that are going to be involved in the actual build out of Candor, we're obviously going to have the token and Fantom token, and there's going to be a lot of fun that's going to be involved. So anyone that wants to be involved in the actual Candor build out, which again is developing, it's artwork, it's the website, it's everything, right? Just think of a business starting out and anyone can come, that has the talent, right? We can't bring anyone on that has the talent and know-how and knowledge to actually do all the different facets of Candor and build that out. We're going to bring on that. So the Fantom community is going to be our developing team to actually build this out. And everyone's going to have a part of it, which it's important to us, right? We can build it out ourselves and push it out. But what does that do? We're pushing something that we built into the Fantom community when we think, hey, we have that already. Our collections are going to be put out to the Fantom community and they're going to get first dibs at our collections and stuff. But why not have one specific project that is like our baby actually built out by the Fantom community? I think it's cool.
Yeah, it's our baby, all of us together.
That's right.
Which is something that's kind of exciting because you don't always get to take part in building a new company. So if you are, we'll talk more specifics, but I'm just going to give a little pathway right now for you to know what to do if this is something that you're interested in. You can, at any point in time, if you're a developer sitting in the audience and you want a piece of this, then go to trustbv.io, trustbv.io, and then go to the contact form. It's actually called, I don't know what it's called, but look for the contact form.
Oh,
And
yeah,
then
it's just
enter-
contact us. Well, listen, you,
and enter in your name, email, and give us a little blurb about what it is that you'd like to do. And we're building a team, so there's a place for everybody.
yeah, and if you know, obviously this is number one, but if people know there, people, all the keynote people out there, they're unbelievably, and they did a really amazing job with it, you know, putting on that show for you guys, 5 days of this. So I'm sure they have our information too. You can go to them, but we're really excited about it, and we can get going as soon as we start building a team. But again, I think this is a really powerful thing, and I think this is going to start a few other projects that are going to try to do the same thing. You know, again, our collections, we're going to do some, you know, we're going to be involved in the community with some of our collections where they can, you know, help us kind of figure out which artwork to do in certain collections. That's cool. But again, you know, building an entire project from the community and from within is a really cool thing. So we're really, really excited about it. And it's, what is it? The spoils of, I don't know what that means, but it's the spoils that we want to give to everyone. We want everyone to be a part of it. What is that saying?
I don't know, Robin Hood? What?
Well, no, we're not stealing anything to give to the poor, and the Fantom community sure isn't that the way Fantom is. But so there, but it is a matter of we do want to build something with the whole community from the ground up, and we're excited about it. But we definitely think that some projects are going to take this pathway and do the same thing as us, because it's something that the space itself kind of created. You know, I think it's a great way to do it, because I was involved in a lot of different blockchain telegrams and a lot of different groups, and they're very, very loyal groups. Even if some of the coins and stuff are not the best, they're still loyal, right? And we're as loyal as it can get. So just giving to the community that we really want to be a part of is something big for us.
Yeah, totally agree. So you mentioned before the collections. Let's talk about collections for just a minute, so the audience has a little bit of an understanding of what they could expect. And you'll get a brief overview if you go to trustvv.io. But in the meantime, let's just talk, why don't you give an overview of the car series?
So yeah, at Trust, we're doing a lot of different things. So we're trying to gamify things as much as we can, right? We think gamification is a big deal. I come from the gaming background, or from a pretty heavy gaming background. For the last 15 years, I've had multiple gaming charities. We do a lot in Africa in gaming. So gaming has been a big part of my life for over 15 years. Really good relationships in the gaming space. We were partnered with Activision, so we know a lot of leads at studios, different studio heads. So gamification is really big for us, right? So not only Influencer War, which is going to be incredible, but our racing game, which is, again, leveraging the relationships that we have with the celebrities, where we're taking the celebrity cars, right? All these celebrities have probably cooler cars than me. That's number one. So we're taking their personal cars and we're digitizing them, right? We're making them into NFTs. And so not only are you able to own, say, Dr. Dre's car, right? So Dr. Dre, whatever he has, we're going to digitize that, make it an NFT. You can not only own that, but you can actually play it in our racing game. Not only play it to build and level up that car, but you can play it for a pink slip. The name of the game is called Pink Slip, which means that I own obviously the pink slip for the NFT. So I'm the true owner of Dr. Dre's digital car. And I can play you for, say, Ghostface Killer's car. I can put my car up to bet Tammy, which has a car. And if I win, guess who that NFT comes to?
I will definitely win, though.
It comes, come on. So it comes. So we're playing for not only bragging rights, but we're playing, our game is a betting game where I'm betting my actual car, which sometimes in the NFT space, that NFT is probably worth even more than the car. So I'm putting that car up to bet. And the winner of that car, which probably will be me and Dr. Dre's car, I get Tammy's car. So soon I can get on, most likely I'm going to get on one day and just beat 10, 20 people. And I'm going to have my own garage and I'm going to have 10, 20 cars, celebrity cars. And that value is probably going to be skyrocketing because I'm going to know how to play that game because I'm going to be on it all the time.
Also, Greg is very modest normally. So this is not always.
So yeah, it's yeah, that racing game is going to be really cool, and we have the relationships to go right to the player's house, right? So say Dr. Dre is one of our, if he's one of our guys that we're going to take his car, the really cool thing that we're able to do, not only tie experiences to that, which maybe we can do too. We are going to have personal meet and greets with the celebrities that are going to give their cars, but those we can also tie in candor, right? So if Dr. Dre says, okay, yeah, we want in, right? Come up and come to my garage and take that 3D render of our car. Let's make that an NFT. So we can get that behind the scenes video of Dr. Dre taking us into his house, taking us into his car, not only get that digital version of his car, but get that video of him showing us the car that turned in to the Fantom community who's building that candor asset, make that digital asset and turn that also into an NFT. That can maybe be an unlockable. If you own the card, you get the NFT, get the candor NFT, or it could be something that you can win as well. So there's a lot of different elements that we can tie into that racing series. But we're excited about it because we have those relationships, and the celebrities love showing off their cars, right? You remember Cribs, the garage was the best part. Right. So we're gonna have some fun with it. We already have a lot of celebrities on board and ready to go, and just willing to say, hey, Greg, Tammy, come up to the house, take a little 3D render of a car, and let's get this going. And the cool thing with us is we don't stop there. We do kind of not only gamify it in terms of the game, but we're going to have live Twitch feeds, content. Content is a big thing for us. We were talking about it just the other night, where it's kind of odd to us that content is the biggest thing in almost every part of life, right? Whether it's commercials, it's just TikTok, all those things. Content is huge, but no one's doing any content in NFT collections, right? There's no behind the scenes. There's no pushing out content in order to push the NFT collection. It's the NFT collection itself. So that content, which is the biggest thing in the world right now, whether it's Instagram, TikTok, all YouTube, that they're huge businesses. And no one's taking advantage of that in the NFT space by tying in digital content with their NFT collection. So we're taking a hold of that and making sure that we kind of infuse that in all our collections.
It's exciting.
Yeah, you seem excited. She must be tired. I think it's tired. It's 3 o'clock in the morning here. We're just waking up. So that's another thing. If I talk too much, I'm really half asleep.
You're doing a good job. Okay, so then you mentioned about celebrities getting involved with one thing. Let's say that it's the car series, but then maybe they'll continue to work with Trust BV to produce other things, potentially through Candor, and maybe Influencer War. They would also have their own avatar. So what you're seeing is that the celebrity ability to play multiple roles through the Trust BV ecosystem is significant, right? More so than any other.
Yeah, and that's what we talked about the other day, right? It was a matter of a lot of these celebrities are doing their collections, but they're really not involved, right? We're getting them involved in the Fantom community as much as we can. And that's just, it could be involved in a Discord channel on a weekly basis, right? Just like everybody else is, anyone that's involved in the Fantom community, they're on Discord, they're on Telegram. Right? We want to get our celebrities involved in that, and they want to get involved in that, which is a big thing for us, right? We said the other day that we're not going to take on any celebrities that don't really want to be a part of the community, right? Because we think that they're just trying to take advantage of the community, just trying to make a quick buck, and they can go do that with some other company, because we want the celebrities on board that actually want a part of the space that they're trying to get into.
And to build relationships with you in the same way that they have with us.
The strategy is a really important thing to trust, and we built Trust BV on trust, right? We have a lot of trust in the space with the relationships that we have with the celebrities, and so you can imagine celebrities and artists, they don't trust a lot of people, right? And because there's a lot of people taking advantage of them, and we've never taken advantage of anyone. So we built a lot of trust in the space. Which is funny because trust in a space like this or the gaming space is almost unheard of. We can't even register the name. It's TBV. The official name of Trust BV is TBV. And the reason for that is you can't even register trust as a name in California, because it's typically companies are going to use that trust just to sell. We don't do that, right? We have the trust in the celebrities because we earned it. right? And that's what we're going to try to push through the community. But strategy is a really important thing for us with the celebrities, to where we're not just going to bring on any celebrity to do one collection, right? If they want to be involved, they're involved for the long haul. Long term is a big thing for us. And we're going to get them involved in maybe it could be an artwork collection, but it's all about diversifying, right? I think Snoop is doing a really good job he's not only buying the NFTs, because we want people that own the NFTs too, right? I guarantee if you go to all these celebrities, whether it's Mayweather or anything like that, and they're trying to push their NFT collection and they're all into NFTs, ask them what NFTs they have, right? Very rarely will one even have a digital wallet or even know how to do it. That to me says you don't really want to be involved in the space. So we want to bring that in, and we want the celebrities coming in and showcasing even their NFTs because they're excited about it, right? But the strategy for us is not only getting them involved in the community, getting them involved in one collection, but diversifying their quote unquote portfolio. And that's getting them involved in our games. And, again, it's not only a matter of we're pushing out, so, hey, do our things. We're going to get them involved in like Blankos with Mythical Games. John's a good friend of ours putting out a great game, Mythical Games. You could do some celebrity Blankos and Sandbox and the metaverse. And, we can get them all into we have relationships with all those companies, and we get the celebrities in, but it's the strategy within those games are big too. Right? Snoop being in Sandbox, that strategy has to be there for the long haul, because if you own a land in Sandbox and you're pushing that out and things are exciting for the first month or two, and then Snoop doesn't do a concert in month 4 or 5 or 6, that land dries right up. So we want to make sure even in that case that we're building these celebrities and we're building a strategy within each part of any collection that we do with them, because it's really important. Long term is what we're looking for as a company, Candor as well, but long haul for the celebrities that are coming in. Now we'll do one-offs, maybe it's even on the charity side with some celebrities, so we can do, whether it's we do a racing game and we're doing our racing game, Pink Slip, and we have 20 different celebrities and they're coming in and they're all giving up their cars, and we have one big 4-hour live stream that we're doing, and all the celebrities are there and they're all playing and they're all racing the fans. We'll do things like that as like a one-off. But typically the celebrities and athletes and music artists that we bring in, they're going to be doing a lot. So if you see like a Ghostface Killer collection that we're doing, it's not the first, right? It's definitely not the first. It's the start of a lot of collections to come, which makes each one of those collections even more valuable.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Just so you all have the context, one of the reasons that we actually started generating the idea for Candor was because celebrities were coming to us saying that they needed help. They didn't know what a digital wallet was. They tried to get into the NFT swing of things, and they were not successful because they got lost in the process along the way, which I know is a common story, right? And so for celebrities to be able to actually do something on the fly, so if they're getting ready to go out onto the field and they have a little sidebar with a couple of their teammates, they might just tape that real quick and then be able to put that into Candor and upload it as the NFT. So the ease of use is such a simple thing, but especially as this gets closer to mass adoption, as more celebrities want to get involved, they usually have no idea how to do it. So creating this app so it's the most intuitive and simple to use process and app, that's really one of the key benefits and differentiators that Candor will have over other apps in this space. And so it'll kind of walk the celebrities through what that could be, and we'll work with them on the strategy on the backside.
Yeah, and the sports example is a great example of even why we would go with a company or a blockchain like Fantom. Right? You go with Ethereum and we want to push out 10,000 within seconds right before he walks on the field. Who knows? Maybe it's as congested as you can get, and we're not able to throw that stuff out there, right? So building on Fantom is a big thing for us. Number one, just ease of use and quick. Obviously everybody knows here that it's very, the quickness is way different with a lot of different blockchains, right? And Fantom is on the top. Right. So that's why it's really important to us with examples like that, where say, one of the best quarterbacks in the league is going through the tunnel, and that video that he's going through the tunnel ready to play, say, the Raiders, he uploads that before he's even out of the tunnel. And we need 10,000 of them because maybe that's a free drop that we're putting out. We need 10,000 within seconds, all free to all the members. Right. And the thing that we're doing really cool with that is we can gamify that too. So the reason why we would want that out really, really quick is because during the game, that gamification starts coming into play. So if you own that, if you now have that tunnel video, that tunnel candor video by the best quarterback in the world that's running on field, if you own that video, second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter, we're going to gamify that to where if he throws 100 yards in the fourth quarter, you get a free NFT. If he throws over 400 yards in the game, you get another unlockable. So that's really important. The timing is really important, and the speed is really important to us and those videos. Same thing with like a music artist, say Chief Keef, he's on stage and he's throwing, or Beyonce, and we want that video, and it could be maybe 20,000, maybe we're 20, 40, 50,000 deep in our community. And we want everyone to have that Jay-Z or Beyonce one before they get off stage. We want to be able to have a chain that's quick enough to throw those out instantly to every one of our members, especially if we're doing free drops before they're even on stage. So that stuff is really, really big to us.
Yeah. And you can imagine from the buyer side. So we're going to stick, I know we should probably be using a cricket or soccer, football example, but Greg was just talking about the quarterback coming through the tunnel. You can imagine that if somebody buys that NFT as they're starting the game, and then that quarterback is responsible for maybe a winning pass that makes the last touchdown in a tight game, that value of that NFT is increasing just over the course of the next 4 hours based on whatever the quarterback is doing. So there's some excitement to be had there. And it seems like just based on how everything else is playing out in the space, the value will significantly increase and pretty quickly. So that's exciting too.
Yeah, I mean, you look at the biggest races, right? You could imagine if a Formula One car driver threw out a candor video prior to the race, when he's just getting into the car, he says something, even if it's an audio file, right? Audio, video, whatever that case is, we turn that into a candor, and then he winds up, or she winds up winning. Right away, if I own that before the race starts, and then he wins, come on, that value is just increased within a few hours, right? And that's a really, really exciting thing to where, I mean, listen, people buy NFTs all the time and they hope that value is immediately, leveled up. But that's a rare thing, right? People gotta, there's gotta be there's a lot of things that come into make those things valuable over time. With us, it's a matter of the time is almost finite, right? It's a matter of the game or the race ends within 2 hours. That NFT is going to be valuable to a point, regardless of win or lose, but it could be, just over the top raised in value within a few hours, which is a really, really cool thing. So things like that, it's really important that's why we want to build on Fantom to kind of make those quick and potentially a lot, especially with all the members that we have. We want our members deep. And the reason why we want our members like 20, 30,000 deep is because we really want to make sure to always give to the members of not only Trust PV, but Candor itself, because we want to give those free drops. CryptoPunks, look at CryptoPunks. They were all free, right? People don't realize you don't have to buy that free stuff. McDonald's Happy Meal stuff, it's free. You have a McDonald's Happy Meal thing from 20 years ago. That's worth a ton. Pokemon cards, all that stuff. A lot of things that were, potentially free can be even more valuable. You don't always have to pay for something that's going to be huge, a huge value. It could be something that we throw out free, which we want to do a lot of, especially with Candor videos. We want to throw out a lot of free drops to the people that are involved and the people that help build Candor.
You guys.
That's right.
Why don't we wrap back to that? So let's just do another review of what it is that we're asking of the Fantom community.
So essentially, anybody that likes the idea of Candor and behind the scenes celebrity videos that just wants to be a part of that, we want you guys to get in touch with us, and we want to figure that out. It's almost like just going in and what's it called when you go in for a job? I've never had a real job. I've always done things myself. So
true.
I've never been an interview. That's a very simple thing. I can't believe I didn't do that. I'm going to blame it on the time, but we're not doing an interview because we really want to make sure we're going to find a place for whoever wants to be involved. So, but when you reach out to us, tell us, hey, are you a developer? Are you an artist? What are you? What can you do for Candor? Say, listen, it could be as simple as, hey, I do digital artwork. Let me make a cube. Let me make this. Let me make this. Or if I'm a developer, I need to develop, I can help develop that app. Obviously, we need a big team that's going to help us develop that app. It's going to be a pretty simple app. We have everything that needs to be done. But if you're a developer, just say, hey, I'm a developer. I want to be part of that app. Hey, I build websites. I want to be part of that building of the website. And we're going to have
marketing experience or access to marketing channels. We're really looking for everything from across the board that a business needs to be built, and we'd love to do it with you all.
Yeah, I mean, Candor's a production, right? We're going to produce something really, really cool. But you think of even a stream, you could be the biggest influencer in the world, a gamer, a streamer, but you're not doing that alone, right? And you need somebody helping with the production. You need mods, you need community mods. There's a lot that it takes to make anything successful. So it's something that, again, if you even want to be a community mod, like anything, right? We're building something that we can build together really, really powerful. So if you think you just want to be involved and maybe you don't even know what talents that you have that can be part of Candor, we'll figure it out, right? All it takes is a few conversations and we're like, listen, we know the place for you. So it is, there's a lot of people in this world that don't think their talents are good enough. I guarantee your talents are good enough for what we're doing, because everybody has talents. Everyone has their special talents, their God gifts. This shirt says, it's about gaming. Is gaming a gift from God, right? And to me, it's a matter of people think you need a unbelievably special gift. I can run, really quick, or I can catch a football, or I can do this. It can be anything. It could be a mod, right? A community mod, right? That is a gift to be able to spend hours and hours a day on the community, just, moderating that. Anything that you have that you don't even know is a talent, I guarantee we're going to be able to find a place for you in Candor.
Yep. So the way that you would do that to get in touch with us, go to trustbv.io. So it's basically trust but verified. That's what the BV stands for, trustbv.io, and go to the contact form. You can send us your name and email and a quick blurb. And if you would rather pick up the phone and call Greg, his number is there. If you'd rather just send an email direct, my email is there. So I'm trying to make all the ways for you to get in touch with us.
She laughs at me because I give my cell phone, but listen, anyone can find your cell phone. So I might as well forget having to look for it and take 5 minutes on Google to find someone's cell phone. I just give it, right? And I'm very open to any calls, text, anything. So my cell phone is on the website. You can text, call me, and just get involved. But we'd love to hear from you. We really want to build this. We think it's a special thing. Number one, building on Fantom. And that stems from the leadership at Fantom, an unbelievable, just a group of guys that just a core group of really, really good people. And that's why the Fantom community is the way it is, right? A community is not going to be built. A good community is not going to be built unless the leadership is the one that starts that. So the leadership at Fantom, just good group of guys. Mike, Sam, he's just good people, right? John, even though he makes his video and he has a fish tank, a little crazy. Simone, it's just a good core group of people that we want to be involved with. And that's what you guys are involved with. That's the leadership that you guys have, which is nuts exciting. You don't go to any other company and get that, right? Just think, you go to Tron, are you going to get that from Justin Sun? I don't think so.
Okay, we're going to stop that part right there.
Okay, no more name dropping. No, I won't say.
Greg and Tammy, I was going to say, because I do want to see if our audience has any questions for you.
Good stopping me there.
Is there anyone in the audience that wants to ask anything of Greg and Tammy? Yes, can we get a microphone over there, please? Greg, I have a random one online for you. Basically, someone that I'm just going to call JT. You pointed to your T-shirt. He asks, is that a picture of you on your T-shirt? And does the picture of you have a picture of you on it?
So obviously, you know, I'm as character as you can get. So yes, it is a picture of me. And that's gaming. And it says, yeah, gaming, a gift from God. Hell yeah, it is, Pastor G. So yeah, I have myself on a shirt, which I know is completely crazy. Which the sad part is it's not even a random question, because I get questioned that all the time, because this is one of the only shirts that I wear. And I probably have like 150 of them, most likely because I was trying to give them away and no one wanted my face on their body. So now I have 100 of them. So if anybody wants one, by the way, I got plenty of them to give out. So if JT wants a shirt with my little mug on it, by all means, I'll send you one.
Brilliant.
Exciting.
And what's your question from the audience there? Go on.
Hi, Greg. I walked in late on this. Sorry, I don't know the lady's name, but hi.
Tammy.
Tammy, hi. I was just looking at your website. There's no contact details here. And also to purchase the NFT, there's 1,000 NFTs. It's not responsive.
Yeah.
So either it's sold out or it's not working. I'm not sure.
Yeah, we're going to put that up. So it'll be on later on today, the actual buy page by the Mint. We have 1,000 memberships that are going to be out. I'll fix the NFT. I'll fix the contact us page once I get off this. So within 5 minutes, you should be on it. But yeah, we'll make sure to get your information. And I'm sure all the people at Keynote have my information if you want to just get with them. But I'll have that website fixed within 5 minutes after we're off this, for sure.
Thank you for that.
Okay, perfect. Thanks very much. Looking forward to it.
Good,
And
man.
the question up the back.
Hello, guys. Thank you so much for the great presentation and information. I just have a question about if there is a space for the belongings for the NFT, like belongings of celebrities as NFTs. Like, for example, if you take like a soccer player or like whomever who have like certain trophies or certain like special t-shirts, special cards or something. Is there a space for that on the NFT? That's the first question. Second question is like, I really like the idea of behind the scenes. It's really creative. And in your opinion, what would be any other stuff other than the behind the scenes, especially for the music and video industry? Like, I don't know, maybe the lyrics, maybe the beats, maybe something like that. Are there space for those to be converted into NFTs as well? Thank you.
Yeah. So when it comes to candor doesn't have to always be at the forefront, right? So if you're thinking music and you're thinking lyrics, we can get with a music artist, and we know a lot of them, right? Really tied into Columbia Records and a bunch of different record companies and the individual artists themselves. Music is obviously, if you know music is going to be one of the biggest sides of the NFTs when, all this artwork and stuff kind of, makes its move. And music is one of those things that is really going to, be a big pull in the NFT side. And albums are going to be sold as NFTs, a lot of albums, and artists are going to be able to sell their music in a much bigger way without even getting with the record companies. So say we get with somebody and they want to throw their lyrics or an album and stuff, we can tie those behind the scene videos to that, but as an unlockable. So say Dr. Dre, and I'm just bringing him up just because he always just pops up in my head, or Jay-Z, and he wants to do his lyrics to his new song, and that lyrics we make as an NFT. Because again, music is one of the biggest, I think the biggest utilities, or there's so much utility in that space. A candor video will only be secondary, right? It'll be where we're putting the lyrics out. And that could be the entire song, or it could be broken up into parts. And if you own all the parts, you own the full song. And then you get an unlockable behind the scenes video of him actually creating the lyrics, or a physical copy of the lyrics that he wrote them on. So there's so many
about his inspiration for creating the lyrics.
Yeah, there's so many. When I'm talking about, or we're talking about behind the scenes videos, it's not just being on stage. It's not just doing that. When it comes to candor, it's really everything. A lot of fans, especially, they know what this artist or this athlete does on the field. So they don't even care about that. What they want to do is what he's like when he wakes up before the game, or what he's like with his family. So even a lot of really personal stuff with the celebrities. So it's not only behind the scenes and what they do as a celebrity, but who they are as a person. And I think a lot of the people that we talk to, especially on the music side, they just want their fans in on their life, right? Not so much their life on stage, but their life in terms of, I play video games, or I like ZD, or I like that stuff. So that's really important to us. But yeah, on the NFT side, when it comes to music, lyrics and stuff is really, really big. Lyrics, music. We're actually working with a lot of artists right now on potentially putting a new album that they have coming out. One in particular, a new album that they have coming out, produced by a really, really big person, making at least one of those songs NFT. And we'll also tie a video to that. So I don't know if that answers your question with that. Hopefully it does.
Well, I'll add on to that just by saying, if you think of the combination of a fan getting to know something from behind the scenes or something about the artist that they love, along with any piece of music that may be deconstructed in a way that you don't expect it to be. So it could be actually the music written out, or bars of it, or the beat that's the underlay for a song. So you really can turn anything into it. What you would want to do in that case is think of how to make collections out of it. So it's not something that's just a single NFT that gets pushed out. It's actually part of a larger collection that if somebody buys more and more of it, so let's say that there are 10 pieces to the collection, and each one of those pieces gets compiled to create the entire song, then maybe they would get, if they own all 10, then they would get the entire song for like an unlockable or for free based on the fact that they own that 10. So there's a lot of creative things that you can do with it.
Yeah.
And that's the answer to the second question. Go ahead with the first.
It was
Oh, are we frozen?
Are we
No.
frozen?
accessories, clothes.
So it's more, I think, of the first one more, the memorabilia market.
Okay, sorry, no worries. The
Are we
first
frozen up there?
question was basically about the belongings of celebrities. Like, can we make that as an NFT as well?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Because sorry, do you want?
I mean, listen, there's things that we've talked about with a celebrity is that we can make anything. We like to be creative. Again, a lot of celebrities are doing a lot of similar things. You look at sports, athletes, they're doing digital trading cards because they think that's what an athlete should do. So we like to be very creative, and getting that personal thing is a big thing for us. Whether it's the chains that they have or, things like that, or a big thing for us. A big thing, which having the memorabilia market when it comes to even contracts, right? And I think companies can be a big part of that, to where it would be really cool if when Facebook bought Instagram, well, there was a contract given, right? People signed on the dotted line. Can you imagine that contract when Facebook bought Instagram, that contract that was signed as an NFT, and you get part of that ownership of that actual partnership, right? Things like that, a sports contract. Whether it's Mahomes' $250 million contract, right? We can turn that digital version of that contract. So you can do anything with these celebrities. Anything can obviously be an NFT. It all a matter of, we don't want to do anything. We want to do things that people think are going to be valuable, but what's valuable to me might not be valuable to you. So we're going to try to be as creative as possible. But yeah, you can turn anything into an NFT. There have been some crazy things that have been turned into an NFT. Don't want to name names, but there's some crazy things. But it really all comes down to if you can have a digital version of anything. But we want to make sure that we push out, things that the fans want.
But for your question specifically about belongings, I do think, like, if you think of the memorabilia market as a parallel to this, then there seems to be a market for it. It certainly is worth testing at a minimum, and that is something that we could do through Candor for sure.
Yeah, if you look at music artists, you look at again Beyonce or somebody on the stage, it'd be really cool you're not going to own that. There's only one physical outfit, right? She's on stage. There's only one physical outfit. Only one person can own that. But we can turn that into an NFT, and people can, maybe we have 1,000 of them, and maybe you own a different color. But that digital version of the outfit that she went on stage and did an unbelievable performance, like all that stuff can be turned into an NFT. Not only that one specific digital version of it, but we can be really, really creative and have different colors. So yeah, Beyonce went on, and that physical outfit was all purple, but I own the gold one that's shining, right? And that's the only way to do that is to have a digital copy of it, a digital version of it, and kind of be creative with that. So the belongings of any kind of celebrity, athlete, I'd like a few, CEOs of these big companies. You look at Bezos, and maybe I want the suit that he walked in and signed his big Amazon contracts. Like, there's some cool things that you can do. It really is a matter of kind of history, right? You know, a history of not only the celebrities when it comes to them on stage or something, but you are buying a piece of history, especially when it comes to celebrity belongings, for sure.
Yeah.
And if I can, because we are now a little bit over time, guys. I knew that was going to be the way. Can I just ask one quick question from online? Mart says he doesn't think so, but is there a token or another way to invest?
So we were talking about that last night. We are going to tokenize just because we have such a big just a big ecosystem that we're creating. So we are creating a token, and with we're selling a membership too. So the members we really want to make sure that people that buy into Trust BV as, hey, listen, we want to be a part of it. We're going to make sure that that token is given to them first. But yeah, we are tokenizing. I was involved in that whole ICO boom, and I've seen a lot of tokens go out that had no utility. A big thing for us is making sure that a token has utility. And now with all the things that we compiled, all the collections, the game, all this stuff, our entire ecosystem, now we know that we have something to actually tokenize, right? We have something for people to invest in. We did not want to tokenize unless we had such a core group of things that is actually going to be valuable, not one, not two, but 10, 20 different ideas and concepts and actual things that are in development, have been developed, that a token is actually going to be something that we wanted to do. So now we have that. So we are working with the Fantom leadership to tokenize what we do and get it out there.
Amazing. Thank you so much. Greg and Tammy from Influence Wars, thank you so much for joining us live today. We'll let you go back to bed now because we know it's super early.
That's it. We're going.
Thank you.
I appreciate you guys. Guys, everyone have
Thanks,
an
guys.
unbelievably day.
Give it up for Greg and Tammy. They're absolutely amazing, aren't they? What a fantastic talk. Thank you.